Hello everyone. Today I invited my professor Eduardo to try Joe Speaking to conduct a full IELTS speaking simulation. Let's have a try, Professor.
Excellent. Okay, let's get into this and let's do a full test.
Hello? Oh, my name is Cor. Could you tell me your full name, please?
Hi, I'm Eduardo.
Thank you. Now, let's begin. In this first part, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself. First, let's talk about mornings. What's your morning routine like?
Well, I wake up, I usually listen to the news, and I make myself a nice cup of coffee.
Do you think it's important to have a breakfast in the morning?
I do, yeah. I'm not always the best at it, but I think it's a good idea.
And what do you usually do on weekends in the morning?
Ooh, I like to sleep in. I like to make a really nice breakfast, and hopefully if it's a sunny day outside, maybe go do something in the outdoors.
I see. Let's move on to the city where you live. Can you describe your city to me?
Well, my city is about 1 million people. It is nestled in a valley along a river next to a really old set of mountains. It's the capital of our country, and it's known for being a good family city. It's the house of many different types of government, and it's great for biking.
And do you like your city, or would you prefer to live somewhere else?
No, I really like my city. I've considered moving to other places. I have moved other places, and I keep coming back. So I'm probably going to be here for at least the next 5 years.
Now, let's talk about gifts. Do you like giving gifts?
I do.
What kinds of gifts do you usually give people?
Practical ones.
Do you think practical gifts are always best?
I am more of a practical person, so I enjoy the fact that they'll use my gifts and think of me every time that they use it.
I see. Now, let's move on to part two. I'll give you a topic and you can talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. You'll have 1 minute to prepare first. Ready?
Sure.
Great. Here's your topic. Describe a great dinner you and your friend or family members enjoyed. You now have 1 minute to prepare. I'll tell you when to start.
Ooh, which meal to do? Fish tacos? Steak and Caesar? A nice curry? Let's do fish tacos. That's an intricate one. What you had, who you had the dinner with, what you talked about during the dinner, explain why you enjoyed it. A friend or family members. Okay, let me change this.
Start speaking now.
Let me describe the last Christmas I had. I was dining with my father and mother and my girlfriend. My girlfriend and I were hosting my two parents at my house. There was probably the first time in a really long time since my parents got divorced that I had Christmas dinner, and it was just with the two of them and my girlfriend. It was a special moment. Especially since I knew my dad was sick at the time and may not be able to see another Christmas afterwards. We made an amazing feast. We cooked steak and salmon, and we made pasta with a nice pesto cream sauce. We had roasted vegetables and got some fresh baked bread from the local bakery, and had a great appetizers. And I got my mom to bring a beautiful cheesecake with a fresh strawberry sauce. It was a really nice evening. We talked about family. We talked about the future. We talked about some things my father wanted us to remember him by. And it was a very memorable and important evening in my life that I will remember forever.
Thank you. What kind of music did you listen to during the meal?
I don't think we did listen to any music. If we did, we probably listened to some sort of background jazz, sort of something relaxing, but just some background music that we would have. But I don't really remember putting on music. I'm sure that we did because we're pretty good hosts. So I would have leaned towards more of a sort of a background jazzy type thing.
I see. And did you have any dessert?
Yeah, like I said, I had a beautiful cheesecake, full-size cheesecake with a strawberry sauce that my mom had made, and she even took the time to sort of strain it, so it was really nice and smooth, and went great with the cheesecake that we served it with.
Thank you. We've been talking about a great dinner. I'd now like to discuss some more general questions related to this. Do people prefer to eat out at restaurants or eat at home during the Spring Festival?
What's the Spring Festival?
Oh, it's a major holiday, also known as Chinese New Year. So, do people prefer to eat out at restaurants or eat at home during that time?
I'm not sure. I'm not Chinese.
That's all right. Thinking about when you have special occasions, why do you think people like to have meals together during important festivals?
It's a great moment to bring family together. Lives are very busy usually, and it's difficult to get everybody in the same place at the same time. It allows people to transfer information from one to the other about what they're up to in their lives and their priorities. And I think that as social creatures, as humans, we enjoy being around our tribe. And I think that the closest tribe that we have are our family and our chosen family. It's both our blood relatives as well as the people that we've brought into our lives intentionally. And I think that these moments are important throughout the year to bring people together, not just in the spring, but there's moments in the summer and the fall and the winter that we dedicate to bringing together the people that we love the most and make sure that we keep those bonds renewed and continuing.
And how do you think that differs from how people gather in the West, let's say?
Well, I am in the West, but so I don't know.
Could you explain what you mean? I was wondering how you think family gatherings in the West differ from how people gather in your culture.
Well, I currently live in Canada. I was born in Canada, but if I compare it to life in, say, South America, I think that a lot of the relationships are very similar, even though in the West we have a tendency to live more of a singular life where we emphasize the individual. And a lot of other cultures identify with the community, and their relationship to the whole is much different than the relationship to just the individual. It's just a different perspective on life. I don't think either one is wrong, but they do definitely have their strengths and their weaknesses.
Thank you. That is the end of the speaking time.
Yeah. Thank you very
Great,
much.
cool.
Yeah. It's
So do I pass? Do I have an English?
you will get your score.
It was difficult because of the Chinese relevant.
Yeah, because the question. Okay.
All right, I'm a
6.0.
7 out of 9. Well, I got to improve.
Yeah, here is your feedback. More detailedly, the score is not generated by AI directly.
Mm-hmm.
AI is check those binaries one by one,
Okay.
especially for the pronunciation. Since we use the voice-to-voice model, it can understand the whole context, especially for the like pronunciation or whatever else. Yeah.
Now it's interesting that...
And all your transcripts.
Very cool.
Transcripts. And then you can generate the detailed AI feedback. Yeah.
Now, how is it that I got a 7?
Yeah, you can rate. Yeah.
Vocabulary resource not wide, some repetition noted, lacks full flexibility and precision. Interesting. Hesitation sometimes related to language search rather than just content. Features present but not consistently or effortlessly maintained. Phonological features. Wow, these tests are really difficult. I need to go back to English class.
But, Professor David got 9.
He got a 9?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't surprise me at all. I've heard him speak. Yeah. Awesome. This is very cool.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
This is great. Sign up.